as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
And we are underway from Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action now. Wilson flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He's got his man in the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Houston. Raheem Mostert, 47 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just had an insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you that on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Wilson. Worked it across midfield inside the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at their 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
Yeah, 99 yards to go if they want to do just that.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mostert. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Tackle made at his own.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. He's going to have the first down passage running. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Gruden. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Down left side on the swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. Return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it. The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
It's a gain of 20.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
First down, Titans.
Throwing is Wilson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Wilson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
First down.
A first down carry for Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And his kick is indeed good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
The game at 7.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start winning first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So he nearly took it. The distance gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Watson. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's the get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Well, it's picked. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, 47 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense with 2 guys going over the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will as well as a really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And there's a deep shot that's complete. Hooks wide. Touchdown, Titans.
Complete to
Jonnu Smith, 66 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Watson. Here's his target, Fuller. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Ball carrier. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Watson just beating the play clock. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson trying to lay one up deep. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the 2nd.
Let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there. This is Mostert. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Fighting through. He's got space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's by Kevin Blair. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st down.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Come on now. Let's do this.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Awesome.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. To throw on 3rd down. Watson. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Breida. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
1 yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A quick throw out wide to Fuller.
Watson's
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
on the play. It's 3rd and
Off of play action, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
14.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson, that's complete to the tight end Werner. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers. No.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right, and he's going to keep it here. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
0.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's good. Touchdown, Houston. For 41 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
23.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield. They spotted at the 49. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And the Titans first down.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports.
23.
It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Well forward. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
For the extra point.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. First offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets gets to the 10. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Quick slant to Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And this one gives these guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Titans 42, Texans 30.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, that was dangerous.
Intended
thrown into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Throwing again is Watson. Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game.
30.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Watson forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Neville Gallimore. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 19.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Going for the deep ball. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to try and go deep again. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. But it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they take a knee. One a Tennessee Titan victory. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Titans, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they go down to defeat here in the open.